Pictured here, Carmilla absolutely obliterating Otenko. Anyway, hello. It's stream time. So, last time, we made it through Soul City, despite myself and my repeated falling off of Soul City. But we made it through. And yeah, like I said, Otenko was checking for traps. He just went into the next room and died seconds after entering. Again, very tragic for Django, and I'm sad about that. But there is still more to do. There is another immortal who Sabata seems to be answering to, though Sabata also seems to have plans of his own. And you know, considering we lost Otenko, we need somebody to kind of attach to at this point, so I guess Django's off to stop what I assume is the final boss, and, I don't know, maybe save Sabata or something. Oh, that'll probably happen. Anyway, here we go. Also, I'm just going to admit to myself that I should probably do this before we start. Let's just be careful from now on. Alright, so let's see. Why do you think it's 21? Hold on a sec. How do I... Hey, let me just... Real-time clock is off, right? Yeah, it should be off. Yeah, let me just close this window out real quick and then open it back up, and then we'll... bring up Boktai. Go. Alright, yeah. I did have this set up beforehand, but I think it seems to have just kept the real-time clock. Even though I reset, I think the fact that I still had this instance of VBA opened, it was just like, oh, no, you want real-time clock even though you unchecked that? You must, surely you must. It's like, nah. Okay. We have 2 p.m. See, I don't know why it would mess up. Technical difficulties. I don't think I touched anything else. I turned off real-time clock. Wouldn't have hit save type.
Boktai, the sun is in your hands.
Okay, so we still got that. Daylight savings. PM. Why are you failing to load? Okay, so... Alright, I've got an idea. So, we'll do this. Save. Yes. Okay, that saved the game. We cancel. Oh, I wonder if... Maybe since I saved it right now, it's failing? Well, I've saved the game, let's do this. I'm wondering, since I saved it at a... Well, no, I didn't do a hard save tonight, so it wouldn't put it ahead of the time I'm putting in. I don't know why it's having trouble.
Boktai, the sun is in your hands.
There we go. Okay. Right, I think it was just screwed up. I think the issue is... For some reason, it just got messed up between me turning off real-time clock after opening the ROM. And then even though I reset after I did that, for some reason in that instance it just wanted to stay in real-time clock, and it must have just been fussing with something. Anyway, alright, now it can actually start. So yeah, we've got this big square. I'm curious as to what's in the center. Because at the moment it's nothing, but I feel like if we enter this, yeah. Yeah, this is... Oop. Well, we can attempt to go somewhere. Okay. Dark Castle. Also, I should have turned daylight savings off, so it's a later time till sunset. Oh, hi. Didn't I kill you? I don't know what crossbreeding is. Uh-oh, the Undead Immortals. We're like the regular Immortals, but more so. Oh, they're taking this thing all the way up to the moon. Alright, well, we could move on. Cloud 1 solar lens, alright. Okay, so what's Cloud do? Wind lens can destroy blocks. Alright, well, we'll keep Soul for now. And I feel like it's a bad idea to proceed until we've checked out the surrounding areas. I think we're gonna have to take on the 4 Undead Immortals no matter what, but... we do need to do a little bit of this stuff right here. So let's save state. Past darkness. Alright, so this is the place that Enkidu described. You can see why he's so terrified of it. Not a lot going on. Okay, I could just leave immediately. But I'm not going to. I feel like there's definitely gotta be something important, right? Like, I could just go to the final dungeon if I wanted to, but that seems like a bad idea. Oh, no! We can't use these because Otenko's dead! Oh, that just feels so mean. Okay, so I need to... Can I push 2 blocks when they're on top of each other? No, I figured as much. Can I push a block upstairs? Let's just save state for... ease. I could screw this up, as I so often do. Oh, I already have. Yeah, I don't know if I can push a block upstairs. I'm pretty sure I can't, and it gets stuck there anyway. Okay. Is it possible to... only for so long. If I push this here... what do I do with this at this point? I do have a lens that can break blocks, but I don't see that being helpful here. Well, I could just push it. So I don't think I can push it. Yeah, it gets stuck there. Now, hold on. Well, actually, hold up. One more change before I do this. Let's do that. Push you here. Oh, can I push a block from the stairs, though? Yes, okay. And easily at that. Okay, and that actually solves all of my problems. Okay. Cool. Glad that went well. You would have been proud, Otenko. Oh boy. Alright, so... let's at least attempt to exercise caution. Yeah, your friend's dead. Crud. Ow. Okay, I need to switch back to... Samurai. Alright, so I haven't even seen the door yet, but in fairness, I think I did skip a different room. God, I gotta get this soundtrack at some point. There we go. That's the position you want to be in. And this is the door I want to use? Oh. Slid into the worst position. So I wonder if this is gonna be a case of... I'm doing these optional mini dungeons to get, like, good items for the finale. Or if this is a necessary thing. Which I wonder... mainly cause, like... just seeing that teleport point be an ominous red just felt... incorrect. Like, I shouldn't be using that. And I can. But does that mean I'm... walking into, like, some kind of bad ending if I do that? Okay, so that's... another puzzle... Okay, so... still can't use this. Alright, yeah, I think I wanna push the other one, actually. Cause yeah, now this is stuck against here. Yep, okay. Should've gone with my gut. Cause I can just push this away, and then push it back, it's not a problem. Probably need... oh wait, no, that gets stuck. That gets stuck there. sec there, then... I mean, alternatively, I could also do something like this. But I do need to go over here first. See, this is tricky. And if I push it this way, I can't cross this again. Yeah, and I definitely need all 3 blocks, because I need 2 to get across here. So in essence, I need to figure out some way... Yeah, then how do I get... that way I need to go. Am I overthinking this? I do need this to come across this way, though. Issue is I can't really move this one. Anyway, I can push this to get it out of there. Push this way now. Go back around, push that way. Wouldn't be able to push... I wouldn't be able to get around this one. Can't do that there. Well, I can still... push this way. Oh, but then how do I get... Yeah, that's the problem. Oh wait, no, there's plenty of space. Never mind, I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, no. The hole over there is just, a trick. You don't need to fill that in at all. No need. Okay, we've got an elevator. Let's see what's in here first. Wow, this place is pretty big, actually. Wow, this is a... hell of a mini-dungeon. It's not even really a mini-dungeon. TBH. I'll write mimics. Alright, got grenades. Really? Alright, let me just use one of the... Let me use 3 of the solar nuts. There we go. Oh, geez, that takes a lot to destroy. But I did get a life fruit at least. Oh, and I don't need this on anymore. Alright, now hopefully I don't need to kill things soon. I don't have the capacity for that at the moment. Like that guy right there. Can't really do anything about him. Oh, I was really hoping there were no more mimics. Can hope all I want, there's still a mimic there. Does not change that fact. Bombs. And one of those things. Alright, I could use a couple apples. I'm not doing too well. Got chomped by a mimic. Aren't devoured by mimic. Could be doing better. Frick. Alright, I could use a patch. Thank you. Alright, everybody ignore the Taiyoooooooo as I recharge. Turn that down. And then one of you is gonna take longer to get here. And... there you go as well. Died like a genome soldier. Alright, and yeah, no, this really eats through solar energy. Gotta make sure I'm topped up before we do the next thing. Oh, cool, recharge station. I don't need that, but it's there. Okay, there we go, finally at the end. There's a sunlight spot, I'm testing for mimics. Been chomped enough. Huh. Now what the heck is this about? Is this overlooking the room I'm about to be in? And if so, why? I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I know, it's only to keep the armor. Let's see, are you gonna use your shield or no? Also is... oh, there is a light spot here. Oh, you missed. Pretty badly, too. I don't use enough of those, and then I completely botched it. Come on, there you go. Oh, but he doesn't get hit by this. Boo. Yeah, come on. Wander over this way, please. Oof. Whoop. There we go. That was sloppy, but, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm just glad I'm not after a good rank. Okay, I was incorrect. That is just a mushroom. And the enemies respawn. You know what if I just... Gourd, yeah, let's just use a gourd. Okay. Save there. And there. And now let's check where we are. Cursed Road. Oh, and it even shows the, dungeon up there now. Alright, so that was the first of the 4 dungeons. Let's see what we got here. Fire Dragon's Grave. I'm going to assume I should probably keep the ice lens in mind. Yep, immediately. So, you know what? Let's switch to the, let's switch to Crusader for a bit. I am curious to see if this just chews through less sunlight overall. Plus, it does have a ranged attack, which I've not really been taking much advantage of. Been thinking about this between streams. I have not really done well with the stealth so far. Oh, wow. Apparently they are just as susceptible to traps as I am. If not more. Let's get out of here. Push, push, push. Alright, so that's the back room. That's all well and good. Okay, cool. I was hoping that would happen. Ah, darn it. Uh-oh. Yeah, you come this way. There we go. Oh, and there's yet another one over here. Wait. Oh, was that just from the previous guy? Okay, so that wasn't a new one. That's just the old one continuing to exist. There's no way this is the intended solution. Okay, well, I mean, it worked. Juggler Solar Gun Frame. Juggler. Special ricochet shots. Okay. And that was CC? Yeah, that's CC. So not the most damage, but... definitely sounds interesting. Was there a thing in this room? Doesn't look like there is. Alright, so far I'm definitely liking what I see from this one. Alright, key path is that way, so let's go here first. Oh, this is end of dungeon. Come on. Here we go. You know, honestly, that's also surprisingly good use of Juggler, is just... hey, do you want to uncover things? It's actually pretty good at that. Okay. One flash. Okay, we got a bunch of ways forward, but that does seem to be, optional lava ride. Where do you go? Right there. And that's just for a bomb. Which is fine, I did kind of deplete my stockpile for the Juggler. I say, even though I have 13 left. Look, I had like 20 earlier. This is way more than I usually use. Yeah, let's reset this room. Okay, I think in this instance I do want Samurai. Wait, no, you don't really stun them. Well, I say you don't really stun them, but... okay, yeah, that's not working out for me so well. Darn it. Dang, this guy's good. What if I went to the other side of the room? Darn it! He's figured me out. There we go. That should be good enough. Defeat all- okay, so this is... Defeat all golems, so that could potentially kill me. But also... Don't just stare it down! It's not gonna help you at all. Jeez. Got gotten. Oh, I see you there. There we go. Not the most damage, but you know what? I've stun locked him. So we are done. Probably should have switched to Soul, but eh. And it's just a regular chest, so like, yeah, that's not even particularly useful as far as I can tell. So yeah, weird setup so far. Okay, and through here. Huh. Well, that's easy. But yeah, like, I would've figured it would be way more important to go through here, but... the traps in each area don't seem particularly important. Any huge items either. I mean, Juggler's pretty good, but that's it so far. Now, if I got a quadruple battery, that would be amazing. Also got a warp point there. Also, where are we right now? Field of the End. Very dramatic. So where does this go, anyway? Back to Baking Hill, huh? Oh, and it's a one-way trip. Cool. Not on my watch. Alright, so... got 2 more of these. Do I have to come in from the other side? Not necessarily. Water Demon's Cage. Alright, well, back to Soul, I guess. I guess in fairness, so far, they've all kind of been the same, like... you can enter from either side. Like, I'm guessing if I keep going this way... yeah, this is the other end. Okay, so I probably want to go... this way? Yeah, okay. Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of this, huh? There we go. Depth perception's a little weird on that one. Take that. Okay. there's one more. Yeah, cool. Oh boy. Oh, and that's particularly useful right there. Alright, well, so far I don't think Juggler's helping me too much on keeping my solar energy. Cause that's still down. Ah. Alas, I still can't communicate. I do legitimately kinda like that bit of design though, just like... Here's where you would talk to Otenko, if he were still alive. He's not. But that doesn't mean the places he could crop up on the world just vanish. Oh right, yeah, these are one way. Well, it didn't matter too much, because that's where I wanted that. That gets stuck in the corner. Yeah, if I push it this way, it gets stuck here. And I want it kind of... pretty much right here. Well, let's just start pushing. Get stuck right here if I push it like that, but... I think it gets stuck in that corner if I push it like this, right? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, yeah, but where do I... what do I do with that from there? So we're just back to square one if I do this, right? Yeah. Here, get stuck there. That should do it. There we go. Perfect. Oh, we definitely use that. And those vanish if the sunlight's too high. Uh-oh. Nope. Get stunned. Get stunned, idiot. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to... Crusader for now. Got... oh, Swordmaster! Probably not as good as Samurai. Yeah. Attack A. I would be interested in this if it weren't for the fact that I got really lucky with my, optional dungeon pull. And got myself the best version of that line of weapons. It's cool because that is my favorite, and I don't think I'm gonna be changing my mind about that. So far, this is decent on damage. Let's go the other way first. Yeah, this is decent on damage and doesn't seem to be draining the battery too much. Which, the fan-shaped blast does seem to be kind of the, quote-unquote main version of the weapon. Okay, so what am I even trying to do here? Nope, don't push that. Okay, so I need one over here and one over here. Well, let's see what it looks like if I just start pushing stuff. That goes there. Gets stuck, and if I push it over here, that does make it to that corner. Okay, that gets stuck there, though. Did not remember if it kept sliding afterwards. And then that gets stuck there. Let's see. 3, yeah, 3. Okay, so... what do we want to do then? We can push this here... round, and then this here. So that gets stuck there. You know, I almost wish I could get one of these right here so I could push it down here. So that would land here, and that would solve my problem, but I think they get in each other's ways. And I don't think there's any way to kind of, get them back into position once they're pushed. Push it right, it gets stuck. Gets stuck in the back corner, too. But is that necessarily a bad thing? Kinda yeah, cause even if I push it down this way, what do I do with it from that point? I push it this way, cause then it gets stuck in this corner. Let me reevaluate this one. So yeah, you go here. No, it's not far enough over, I don't think. For it to be useful if I do a little something like this. Yeah, that just... then they're all just side to side like this. Which is not particularly useful. Want to push any of these first. Because I don't know why pushing into this one would be useful. Well, we can just start experimenting. Yeah, I can't see this amounting to much. That's stuck in the corner now. this would be useful. Just push this here. Well, there is also one other thing I haven't seen a use for, but I should keep in mind. Is that I can potentially melt things. Which... Yeah, let's just keep rolling with this one. Go there. Somehow, I think it needs to be to here, to here, to here. Because you can't get it into this corner and then get it out of the corner. Problem is I can't get this to here now, and then melt this one. Because I can't get around to this side. See, I don't see how this would help me. Yeah, no. Maybe if I were somehow to get the one that's in this position. Oh, no, I don't see how that would help me. This is a tough one. Let's see, so what am I missing? If we go back over here... Yeah, that doesn't really do anything useful for me, does it? I can't see how this would help either. Yeah, like this needs to be right here. Is there some way I could... something over between those? No, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's start with you this time. see how this helps me either. I don't think I was wrong about the thing I said towards the start. If I send this over here, can't really do anything with it. Same thing if I send it over there, can't do anything with it. See, I feel like this kinda has to be the start of it. Oh, and am I still doing this one? I've doomed this timeline as it is. Alright, yeah, I can't see how this would contribute much of anything. See how that helps. Just for posterity, just give me this. Just give me the 3 ice cubes side to side to side. What haven't I done with this? If I do this... I'm trying to think of ways I could get cute with it, but if I push this one first and then push this one this way, get stuck here. That does nothing for me. Haven't tried yet, though. I did say earlier, maybe this would help. Push this that way. Oh, wait a minute. Then, yeah, that's there. And then we very cautiously go to the flame lens. So we can push this here. Okay, there we go. That's the combination I needed next to each other. Right. Alright. Gotta say, these are surprisingly tough box pushing challenges. But there's usually some trick to them, of some variety. It's just finding what about it is trying to trick you. And then you got it. It's really kind of pathetic if you think about it. Ah, darn it, I'm not getting that. You know what? No. Just in case. Disarm trap, defeat Kraken. Okay, I kind of figured it would be Kraken considering all the holes. Oh, crud. Alright, I don't think I killed you, did I? Okay. I'll Nice that I got rid of you for now. Not done yet. Darn it. Right, ice. Oh, darn it. Heck. Oh, you jerk. There. Oh, not done yet? Oh no, it is done. Still a seed. Just getting exactly average through all of these dungeons. Though I think the first one was a C+. That's gotta count for something, right? Alright, and I'm out of here. Alright, so, gotta ask the question. Shadow hiding passage. If you need to hide Shadow the Hedgehog, this is where you do it. Alright, so what's our last one called? Fallen Devil Castle. Okay, so what do we got here? Oh, we got cockatrices. Oh boy, do we have cockatrices. Okay, you know what? I would like power for this one. Nope. Ah, crud. On second thought, yep. I guess you showed me. Alright, well, I'm guessing that direction is the exits. Or the entrance if you're coming from the other way. Oh, you know what I probably need to do? Oh, crud. And I ran out of juice. Of course. Yeah, please don't bother me, Gollum. Just need a quick recharge, nothing more. Perfect. Got a life fruit. Alright, well that doesn't help me get up there. Crud. Oh, this is the worst thing to do. Nope. Okay, so there's a gate here. Don't know how to open it. There might be something hidden, but I'll just keep checking. Uh-oh. Definitely don't get stuck there. Okay, there's a block. I could just smash that. I mean... there's stuff to get elsewhere, I'll just get it. Huh. Alright, back to Soul. I'd also like to mention, I'm very lost right now. I also forgot, I had not changed back to Samurai. Ah, crud. Ugh. Yeah, you know, if they're just gonna keep dropping apples, I'm just gonna keep eating apples. Also, hey, wait a minute, isn't this the first room? Well, I guess there was the, thing right here, wasn't there? Alright, well, I guess in that case, yeah, no, I can just skip a lot of this dungeon by doing that. But I was accidentally backtracking instead, since I did it from the other side. Ow. Got Gradius solar gun frame. Okay, hell yeah. Gradius, attack B, stun D, automatic fire. Okay, so that's the best version of the knife enemies so far. Or knife enemies? Knife guns so far. Except instead of being named after some sort of small blade, they just switched to Gradius. This one's a reference, but also it makes sense. Like, yeah, of course the automatic fire one would be named Gradius. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. There we go. Alright, so I've got blue doors, but I don't think I've picked up a key yet. Oh, crud. Nope. At least recharge. There's nothing I missed here, right? Oh, right. Yeah, this is this weird room. Yeah, like... what's this all about? I don't see any pressure plates, and... tried using the seal nut, nothing new happened. Yeah, this is the only room where I think I've missed anything so far. Oh, okay, so there's just something over here. I'm just gonna go this way, and then heal, and then go back down. Yoink. Okay, so yeah, there's just a path right here. Knew it. Okay, 4 bombs. There's the path forward, good. Getting a little worried there. Alright, scan. Alright, there's a coin. Let's see. There we go, that's what I need. Okay, I'm guessing triangle door is the one up on the roof here. Now I just need to get to that without being turned to paste by a golem. Which is surprisingly tricky. Maybe not surprisingly. But you cannot outrun that. And that guy revived, jeez. People respawn too quickly in here. IMO. Okay, so that's how that works. Gotcha. Well, that's that mystery solved. It was honestly kinda simple. It's just move ahead and don't think too much about this gate right here. Cause you can't use it yet. And I'm operating under the assumption that this guy's revived. Yep. Okay. Red apple, key. Another one of these coins. It's one of these, I'm probably going to need to look up what these do. Sorts of deals. Far enough, right? Yeah, cool. Okay, and I think we just go all the way to the left, right? Yeah, screw it. Don't care if you catch me. And since I picked up the... Oh, I'm in the wrong section. I want... Cloud. I don't know why Cloud destroys blocks, but whatever. Suppose I don't particularly need to know. It just does. Why not Earth? Ah. Okay. Now, I'm just kinda grateful that they like to drop apples. I kinda need apples. You know what? I can afford it, I've got 280 left. Just in case it's stealth. Okay, let's just annihilate all enemies, cool. In that case, back to Samurai. Oh, except it's not so simple. Let's use the Gradius. Yeah, you know what, at this point... Look, they laid out a whole thing for me, but... this is more useful. Let me guess, C? C minus. Getting worse. Or scan. Alright. Well then, what a weird set of dungeons. Like, you're just allowed to skip all these. And this is just, Taboo Hill, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's all 4 clear. What's this called? Door to Darkness. Did somebody mention the Door to Darkness? Otenko returns and he's got a cloak on. I need to check the footage, but... did that stop being red when I came back? That's still red. If it stopped being red when I came back, that's one thing. But if I did get the spot... okay, no, it turns red when you step on it. This is an incredibly rad intro. But also, yeah, no, we're ending the game on a satellite. Okay, so... anything in the entryway? I don't think so. I can get another one of these, though. Don't need any more HP. Fire tower. Land tower. Gold apple water tower. Wind tower. Okay, so yeah, we've got a Four Lords of the Element situation. I think I'll start with fire. I'll save land for last, cause it feels like the Count is kind of our go-to enemy. If I remember correctly, he's the guy they pull for Battle Network 4 when you've got to kill a guy. Pretty sure you still have to face off against the Count in that one, so he's kind of the generic guy they bring back. Or something like that. Okay. Well, we flooded the room. Seems less than ideal. Or this seems linear, but like in a way that makes me paranoid that I just missed a turn at some point. Okay, so where can I go from here? Got the shortcut opened. But what does that do for me? So far, nothing. Okay, there's the stairway. Oof. Game's chugging. Oh, it is not a fan of all the fire that's here. Also, I was not kidding about a quad battery, that would be great to have. I get the feeling that 3 is probably their limit, but... man... 4 would be pretty cool. Alright. Where's that elevator go? Isn't that just... yeah, that's that area. I don't need to backtrack. Let's keep going this way. Another golden apple. I mean, that's good. The more I have, the more likely I am to actually use them, and not just keep it as a precious commodity. Surprise! Nice try. Okay, got that path. Let's see what's down here. This is a weirdly distinct landmass. Okay. What did that do? Anything in here? No. Nope. They're so weirdly separated. Got my eye on that room. Also don't know... let me just double check. Anything else I can do? I mean, I could probably just... go to Crusader, and then... no, it doesn't quite reach. Do I have anything that reaches that far? I don't think I do. Nope, I do actually. Juggler does indeed. Okay, so it just lowered things. Okay. That works. And then back to... Samurai. Okay. this. Still paranoid.
Taiyoooooooo!
There could be a mimic anywhere. I also wonder if I'm gonna need to fight just the regular boss, or if I still have to pile drive him at the end. Also, this is why the room looks like this. Gotcha. Because, like, pile driving the bosses is an important part of killing them. You know, you gotta kill the immortal by just destroying all that they are. But in fairness, that also didn't permanently kill them, so, like... Uh-oh. You know, I have to question if that's even gonna be a necessity this time around. Maybe since they're out undead, that means I don't actually have to do the extra work, and I just have to do the initial kill. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm not bothering with this. Y'all can do what you want, I'm leaving. Oh, crud, there's one over there. Uh-oh. Oh, good, I can kill him like this. Oh, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I have some stern words for you, young man. You get back here. Oh, you killed me. Well, I will say, they definitely didn't slack for these mini dungeons. Well, I call them mini dungeons, it's the final world overall. We've got the revisit final dungeon type of thing. But they're definitely not doing little snippets, that's for sure. Alright, oof. Oh, mummies! It's been a hot minute, and speaking of hot minute, you're just gonna set yourself on fire. Over and over again. I don't even have to do anything. Although I do wanna not run into you like this. Nope, 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 nope. Probably should have taken a bigger step back, honestly. Got a life fruit. That must be my 3rd out of 4. I do wish I were at 4. Little extra HP would be nice. Did almost end very badly, though. They're also very nice about sunlight in this dungeon. Which is kinda nice since it is a pretty hefty dungeon overall. Like, this is quite the haul. Like, you're really eating through a car trip at this point. Okay, it's giving me a lot of scan type stuff. And I've used almost none of it. I wonder if there's just a ton of stuff in this game that I've missed, because I don't really use those often. Anytime I do think to use them, it's in the wrong spot where there's nothing. Oh, crud. Heck. Oh, I am about to eat it. What? Alright. Why has my D-pad stopped working? Oh, because I pressed mode. God damn it, that's annoying. Yeah, I really appreciate the ruin the nature of your controls button on this Logitech. That's real handy. Oh, this is where the exit is. Nope, which one is that again? That is Earth. More bombs. Alright, good. Red apple. Gotta need more of those. I feel like I never use those enough. I probably should, I've got plenty. I probably should have looked before I did that. Oh well. It's in a bad spot then, too bad. Oh, we've got wind. Alright, we've got a bit of a platforming challenge. The good news is, it's not one-hit kill this time, so... Of course, that was a pit. When's the last fucking time I saved? Yeah, it was back here, wasn't it? Alright, well, what if... I continued from here, and then just redid this off-stream, so I could remove that black mark. God damn it. I guess I could just replay this between streams, but yeah, that's kind of bullshit. Okay, yeah, there's just a fucking pit right there, because of course there is. Yeah, no, of course they're mixing and matching their, hazard types. One of which kills you immediately, the other doesn't. Oh, right before the boss, too. That's cool and great. Oh, and I'm out of stuff. Cool. Awesome. Alright, yeah, I was gonna stop after this portion anyway. Guess I'll save state here. Yeah, thus far, I definitely think that is my least favorite portion of the game, is just... they decided to add one-hit kills towards the end. And it mostly just feels rude. Alright, how was this again? blocking the way back. God damn it. Ugh. So yeah, it does have to specifically be behind him. And the arena's done up in such a way that you can kind of just block things off. Alright, now chase me to the other side. God damn it. Of course I get clipped by that. Here we go. Alright. And quench him. Alright, yeah, you just... Put yourself up to go over here. Watch out! Oh! Ah, I jumped back. Damn. The tactics on this man. If I remember correctly, his name's Moosebell. Which I remember mostly because of Fire Emblem Heroes. Alright, jump back again. Not letting me get that good damage on him. Alright, that's not gonna do it, but this should. Oh, really? Boo. Boo this man. Oh, really? That did it? Oof. Okay. Ah, man. There, you're just dead normal style. Sabata's thoughts flow past. Sure, alright. The force to drive this castle was to be gathered from 4 ends of eras, each summoned to the City of Death. Okay, but no maidens have been sacrificed. Alright, I like that. Oh, there goes one. Yes, cool, it jettisons. Alright, yeah, can't go back there. So there's not gonna be anything important in those, then, in that case. Alright, well, it is 18 minutes till 11, but like I said, that's gonna be the end of that. Yeah, I feel like I've got a pretty good chance of finishing this next time, then. I guess we can just meander upwards at this point. Oh, really a mimic? Really? Was this here before and I just forgot about it? Alright, well, I might as well use some apples, because they're not canon anyway. Okay, so, yeah, and I'm out of battery again. So yeah, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, replay this bit off-stream. Okay. Alright. Sure. Right, so yeah, I don't really want that continue on there. If I were playing on my own... Oh, can't even pretend to get by there. Yeah, if I were playing on my own, I would have restarted at that point. That's a load save. It's the Mega Man Zero player in me. I don't want to keep that failure, but I do have to for a minute or so. Yeah, I'll just replay this off stream, and when we come back, I'll have not game overed. And everything else will otherwise be more or less the same. Maybe fewer item uses? Let's hope. But yeah, I definitely say that, very solid game overall, but I don't care for all the death pits they've added towards the end. It's just one of those, oh, we got towards the end of the game, here's an obstacle that just sucks kind of situation, you know? They gave us the thing that just sucks to deal with, wind into murder pits. Ah well, I'm enjoying it otherwise though, and you know, this game's kinda off the wall, so the fact that we're on a satellite is definitely unexpected, but also not quite out of left field. Like, when you start this, it really does seem like immortals are just vampires. Cause, like, you gotta kill them with sunlight, you put them in a coffin, and you kill them with a thing called the pile driver. But then you learn that actually other demons can also be immortals, so we've just got a big golem and a wolf. They also go into coffins and get killed by sunlight, but like, they are not necessarily just vampires, and so that's been definitely an interesting sort of setup for this game. Because I kind of figured going into this, it was just gonna be all vampires all the time. And I kind of just figured all the dungeons would just look like that first one. Just like this really elaborate vampire mansion. But, nope. It's definitely a lot more varied than that, so that's pretty cool. Part of me definitely kind of a little bit wants to fight exclusively vampires, but, you know, I think overall this is the better route. Definitely very interesting. And again, since it's not just all vampires all the time, but also means that we can end this on a satellite, and it's just like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the Immortals are trying to launch themselves to the moon, cool. Right. I'm all for it. Alright, so water tower's next. Yeah, I figure just a clockwise starting from fire, over here, down here, and then we end on the count, which... He's the first boss, so that might seem like a bit of a weird decision, but... Again, I feel like he's kind of the unofficial series boss mascot. You know, he's kind of like a Gutsman or something like that, you know? Or a Cutman. Cutman's also used kind of prominently in Mega Man, but yeah, basically just, if you're going to use a character from this series that has a lot of characters, they're just gonna pull this guy from the starts. You know, that sort of deal. The unofficial representation. So yeah, if I remember correctly, I think he does appear in Battle Network 4, maybe 5. If I remember correctly, they did remove the scenario in 5, so I don't know who might appear there. Could also be somebody from Boktai's 2 or 3, no clue. Anyway though, yeah, that'll do it for Boktai this week, but next Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm thinking we're gonna finish it. I don't know if there's going to be, like, a final area up this staircase past the boss blocks, or if it's just gonna be these 4 areas and then final boss, but we will have to see. But I think whatever the deal is, it did take a little while to do that first zone, but I'm thinking I can do the other 3 and then whatever's up there next time. So we are approaching the end. Almost there. Other streams, though, include Xenoblade Chronicles X. That one is Tuesday, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, in the midst of side quests. Yeah, got Chapter 7 done, a couple weeks ago, but it was... Actually, wait, no, that was the last stream, wasn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to recall the description. But I do believe that was posted today, so yeah. Chapter 7 was super short, so... did that last time, and then did Heart to Hearts. And now we are in the midst of missions, so... yeah, more side quest time. That is the meat of the game, more so than even other Xenoblade games. I mean, usually there's a lot of side quests, but usually when there's a story segment, you kind of just have to clear out an hour of your time if you want to just get through it from start to finish. At least an hour anyway, but yeah, Chapter 7 was short. I'm assuming they'll get long eventually, but either way though, yeah, there's that stream, and then Thursday, also 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern, is Street Fighter 6. Started training with Sea Viper. And also, we're going to be finally wrapping up the various conversations with the other characters, the masters throughout the game. Just have a few of those left. I do also have to fight Akuma with Akuma style, and hopefully defeat Akuma and get his level 3 special, cause... God, I've wanted the Shingoku Satsu for so long. It'll look weird on anybody but Akuma, but still I want to use it. But yeah, we'll be getting through Sea Viper stuff, so I'm thinking, probably not this week, but next week we'll be seeing, the next end of Street Fighter 6 and, shelving that till the next DLC, so... yeah, it's usually a quick look back into SF6, but regardless, we'll be returning to that Thursday. That's it for stream stuff, but you can catch the VODs on YouTube. I'm Pepper Masamune on there. And hey, did you know I've also got LPs there too? It's true, I do. Mega Man Zero is Monday, which that's the finale of Mega Man Zero this coming Monday. Saints Row 4 is Wednesday, and started and finished an LP kind of this Friday. Played the original Street Fighter. It certainly is a video game, but I didn't want that to be the entire LP, so it's actually a joint LP that's still too short for me to put up on LP Zone. But regardless, next week we'll be back with another early Capcom game that's also important to its history, especially if you've observed Street Fighter 6's World Tour. I feel like at this point it's fairly obvious what it is, but, I'll continue playing coy about it. But I can also say, much better experience than Street Fighter 1. As a first game in a series, certainly does a lot better being, well put together and fun to play. Anyway, though, yeah, that's it for stream stuff. Or LP stuff, rather. And if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Ko-fi. I'm Pepper on both those sites, and you can find links easy enough in the Twitch bio, or underneath the YouTube videos. Alright, well then. Nope, Twitch did not show those messages, which is good, 'cause that's spam. There we go. Anyway, though, right, so... yeah, that's it for tonight. Next week, I think our brave boy Django here, is gonna be seeing the end of his journey. I do like the difference between, like, the kind of trying to look cool cover art Django and just how I envision it, which is just kind of this. This is just a 10-year-old boy who kills immortals. He's adorable. Look at him. Look at my son. Anyway, though, yeah. Have a good night, y'all. I'll see you next time. Son.